With our third and final installment of how to do these skills demonstrations in general chemistry this semester. I've got my lovely assistant Omira. For our last video, we are going to show you how to use the micropipette. And I think you'll find that it's easier than the last pipette. It's very accurate. They're very expensive, so we don't own a lot of them. You have to take great care using them, and they will dispense very small volumes. So for this skills demo, Omira is going to measure out 250 microliters of blue water, and she's already written that down in her notebook, and you can write that down also before you actually do the pipetting. Okay, so the micropipette requires that it have a tip on the end. So that's this box of tips. They're a consumable. Anytime that we can have you continue using the same tip, we will do that just to save our resources. And your instructor will tell you when you will or will not need to use a new tip. Okay, so if you need a new tip, Omira will show you how to get one. They're sterile, so you just want to stick the micropipette right down into a tip. It doesn't have to be pushed on really hard, right? So see, there's a gap between, it doesn't matter, okay? Nice and secure on there. So let's take a look at the micropipette itself. It is set to read, sorry, there's a little bit of glare there, 250 microliters there, okay? So that's where you read your volume. And then on the top of the micropipette, you'll see the range, 100 to 1,000 microliters. So that's the unit, okay? And typically they'll be set for you. You don't need to adjust it, so. Okay, to use the micropipette, you'll notice the top button there has two stops, a soft stop and then a full stop. Okay, and you want to practice that a couple of times when you get one of these in your hand so you know where those different depths are. To draw up liquid, you want the soft stop. To dispense the liquid, all the way down to the hard stop. Okay, all right, just like before when we pipetted, you never want to pipette directly out of the stock bottle. You want to take your stock bottle and pour it into another container. Again, 250 microliters is tiny, so you don't need much, just 5 mils probably max on there, but you'll use way less than that. So just a little bit of liquid into the beaker. Very good. And we're ready to pipette. Okay, so Myra's going to put her pipette tip down, not resting on the bottom, but definitely below the level of the liquid. If it comes above the level of the liquid, you'll get air bubbles, and you want to avoid that. Okay, so she's going to soft stop down and then slowly draw up, and the liquid goes up into the tip. Very good. And then over to the beaker or the Erlenmeyer, and she's going to press all the way down to the full stop, and that will dispense the liquid. So easy. Very good. Final video. Thanks, Omira. Yay. Goodbye.